position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Klubnik. Going deep. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Finally brought down the one. Football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, returning almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown it over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Clemson jumps to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another point.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Throws to the back. Finds his man, it's Haynes. Gashing the knee on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands. It's Moore. Spins away from one. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Whittington. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. He might want another play. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Benson. Snowed under by the defense. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This dude is revving his engine like that dunk coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can... and put them down and make big plays.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now on the counter. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. At midfield, he's got room. Continues to fight for yards. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Breaks into the headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Passing passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's the way they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack. Set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Off play action. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And this defense steps up. They're losing. They need a play. 3rd and long, you're thinking pass. The offense actually tries to run the football. Not fooled. Forcing the 4th down now, trying to get the football back.
Complete out of the backfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tigers are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. Smashes through the tackle. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Shakes off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Whittington. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Ducks will hustle with the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
There he goes! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And a great job by the defense seeing it. They knew the ISO was coming right downhill. They went and met it. You got to go meet that guy in the backfield, meet those pullers in the backfield, make that thing go out wide where it's not supposed to go. Then the defense swarms to the football, gets the tackle for a loss.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. The throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Still on his feet. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on second down. looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Hill. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made it down.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Green. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Moore will throw. Under fire. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bryant. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and to keep the drive going.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the quick game. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D-tap. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. 11 Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I...
Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Rush is on him. Got it behind the line. It's Randall. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would...
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down. And he's knocked down. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Here comes the heat. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese. They were going to run the football, try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Moore to the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers want to move quickly. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Off the play fake. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think
he lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He's got it. Did he get a foot down? He did. It's good for the 2. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
no doubt. They've got so many
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go.
Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heap. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they're able to get him on the ground. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the ground, it's Davison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and They've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Fires to the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Under fire. Got the first down himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Powers through the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking for room. It's Hill. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.